Travel back in time with a trip inside the Iowa's News Now vault.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Scholar Bowl, produced by Top Notch Television, a junior achievement broadcasting company. I'm Chris George, this is my co-host Kelly Wynn, and we've got two high schools featured tonight on the Scholar Bowl, Jefferson and Washington. Competing for Jefferson tonight are Dave Bishop, Dave Mythaler, Richard Pratt, and Rick Ridner. And representing Washington tonight, Frank Vasquez, Sean Dvorak, Roger Lindsay, and Clark Bender. Those are the two teams that will be competing on tonight's Scholar Bowl. But before we go on, we'd like to explain the rules. And to do that, here is my co-host, Kelly Wynn.
Thank you, Chris. The series of questions will begin with a toss-up question worth 20 points. The first person who thinks he knows the answer will hit his buzzer and must immediately answer the question. It's advisable that he waits until the question is completely read, because if he answers the question wrong, the opposing team will get 10 seconds to consult each other before they give their answer. If the opposite team fails to do so, or if their answer is incorrect, a new toss-up question will be asked. The team who answers the toss-up question correctly will be asked a bonus question worth 10 points. That will be allowed 10 seconds to consult before giving their answer. If they answer incorrectly, the opposing team will have an opportunity to win 10 points by answering the question immediately. Play resumes with another toss-up question.
And after a few words from our sponsors, we'll be right back with our first set of Scholar Bowl questions. And we're back again, ready to begin our first set of questions on the Scholar Bowl. Let's ask the students. Are you ready? Jefferson? You think so, huh? Washington?
Yeah.
Okay, the first one's a toss-up question. It's worth 20 points. And let's see, the category is music. Name the 8 letters of the C scale in order. And we're over to Washington. Frank.
C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C.
That's correct. That's worth 20 points. Bonus question. This one's worth 10 points. You get 10 seconds to consult among yourselves. Are you ready? Category science. The question: the bending of a ray or wave of light, heat, or sound as it passes from one medium or layer to another medium or layer of different density is known as what?
Refraction.
Got it. Very good. 10 points on the bonus. Another toss-up question worth 20 points for both teams. The category is current events. Give the first and last name of the person from Iowa who was one of the Iranian hostages. Jefferson. And it is, can't see your name tag, Rick.
Catherine Coop.
Catherine Cope, that's correct. We got a bonus question for you guys. This one is worth 10 points. You get a chance to consult for 10 seconds. Judges, set your clock. The category is music. This magazine was founded in 1898. It deals with all musical events. What is the name of the magazine?
Variety.
Wrong. Sorry. Other team, do you know? Got to answer right away. No time to consult on this one. Okay, we'll throw it out. Bonus question. No one gets that one. We go to another toss-up. It's worth 20 points. The answer, by the way, was Musical America. Okay, let's go to history for a category. A toss-up again. It's worth 20 points. Give the first and last name of the player, coach, and manager of 4 Major League Baseball teams who piloted his New York Yankee club to a record 5 world championships. Ooh, it's sports. Come on, guys. We got 8 guys here. We're going to Washington and Sean.
Billy Martin.
Wrong. Sorry. Other guys, do you know? You get 10 seconds to consult on that one. It's the toss-up.
Take a guess. Take a shot. Take a shot.
Sorry, guys. Casey Stengel. Casey Stengel. That's a fairly easy one. We'll go to another toss-up. This one worth 20 points. The category is history. Despite the many presidents the United States has had, only one has come from Iowa. Give the first and last name of the president. We go to Frank over here in Washington.
Herbert Hoover.
You got it. 20 points. Bonus question is worth 10. You get 10 seconds to talk it over, so take some time. The category is music. Give the last name of the Russian composer who is best known for his Leningrad Symphony. He was a committed communist who considered his music an expression of his people. 10 seconds on the bonus.
Stravinsky.
Wrong. Other team, do you know? Need an answer right away.
Tchaikovsky?
Judges, that's really not it. It's Shostakovich. Sorry about that. Got to throw that one out. Let's go to a toss-up. 20 points. This is for both teams. Get ready on the buzzards. The category is science. The process by which water vapor changes into liquid or ice crystals is called what? Where are we at? We're at Jefferson and Rick.
Condensation.
You got it. That's correct for the toss-up. 20 points for Jefferson. We go to a bonus question. It's worth 10. You get a chance to consult, talk it over for 10 seconds. The category is history. One of the most significant actions in the early 1900s was an amendment to the Constitution which granted women the right to vote. Which amendment gave women this voting power? 10 seconds on the bonus.
19.
You got it. It's worth another 10. Very good. Another toss-up question worth 20 points to either team. Whoever presses their buzzard first. The category is current events. Give the first and last name of the former Teamster Union president who went to jail for jury tampering and extortion, was pardoned by President Nixon, and who had vowed to regain Union office before disappearing on July 30th, 1975. We go to Jefferson and Richard.
I didn't push it.
You didn't push the button? It was... Where's the light? It was Dave. Go ahead.
Jimmy Hoffa.
You got it. That's correct on the toss-up. Got a bonus question for you guys. You get 10 seconds to consult on this one. The category is history. A very controversial trial took place in 1925 involving a public school teacher who had been arrested for teaching evolution in Tennessee public schools. What was the first and last name of this man? You get 10 seconds. The seconds are ticking by. This is for the bonus again. 10 points. You got it? Other team, got the answer real quick.
Ben Scopes.
Well, it is John Scopes. Judges, are we going to give him the 10 points or not? Scopes part is correct. We'll give it to him. 10 points. A reminder, hit your button solidly. Sometimes the lights don't go on right away. You've got to hit your button solid and then take your finger off, and that will hold the light on for us. Okay, here's a toss-up question again. The category is science. The theory that all species of plants and animals develop from earlier forms of hereditary transmission. Stop there. Let's go Washington Sean.
Theory of evolution.
You got it. That's correct for the toss-up. Get a chance at a bonus question. Bonus question worth 10 points. You get 10 seconds to consult on it. And the category is music. And the question is, there are 8 notes in a scale. What is the 4th note of the C major scale? I can't help him on this. My piano teacher quit on me.
F.
You got it. Very good. 10 points. 10 points. We've got to take a little time now to talk about each of these schools and to take a close look at one of them. There's been a long-fought rivalry between Washington and Jefferson, so we're going to look at one of them. Jefferson High considers itself the school of winners, and some students told us why.
Jefferson opened in 1958 and was named after our 3rd president, Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson High's theme is Jayhawks are winners. How do students at Jefferson live up to this theme? We asked a few.
And the students really participate and get involved in the extracurricular activities, whether it's fine arts or athletics or whatever it is, and whether it's participating actually on the team or just attending the event. Most students do get out and support the school.
I think they have a good attitude, and I think they're winners.
None of the teachers here put down athletics, and they all seem to, follow athletics and promote it. And they help the kids to, improve their attitudes so that they can succeed, out on the field and in the classroom, and help prepare them for when they get out of school.
This is Jefferson High, where Jayhawks are winners.
And we're back on the Scholar Bowl. The score now, in case you're wondering, 90-70. Washington is ahead. These two schools are battling for a chance to win this trophy. And it's a beauty. Something to take back with them. So, are you ready again for another toss-up question? Here we go. 20 points. Hit your buzzards and hit them hard when you hear it if you know the answer. The category is science. The question: the oxidation of foods involved in metabolism produces waste products which must be removed from the body. What is the process called which removes the waste products? And we're at Jefferson and Richard.
Excretion.
You got it. 20 points. 10-point bonus question. You get 10 seconds to consult on this one. The category is history. The question is: name one of the authors of the book Communist Manifesto. 10 seconds.
Karl Marx.
You got it. Very good. 10 points. Another toss-up question worth 20 points. Category: history. The question: during his term as president, Franklin Delano Roosevelt instituted a program to combat the Depression. What was the name of this program? And we're over which one first here? Jefferson and Rick.
New Deal.
The New Deal, that's correct. Jefferson's coming back. Here's a bonus question for you. Worth 10 points. You get 10 seconds to discuss it. Talk it over. Science is the category. The question: symbiosis is a special form of command life in which two organisms of different species live together in intimate, more or less lasting physical contact. There are 3 types of symbiosis. Name 2 of the 3. 10 seconds. 2 of the 3.
Parasite and fungus.
That's wrong. Other team, do you know?
Would be parasite and saprophyte.
That's wrong too. Let me give you all 3 of them so you know. Parasitism, that's 1. Mutualism and commensalism. A difficult question. Let's go to another toss-up. Well, better luck with the toss-up questions, I think. 20 points. The category: current events. The question: give the last name of the newest member of the Supreme Court appointed by President Reagan. We go to Washington and Frank.
O'Connor.
You got it. 20 points. 10-point bonus question. You get 10 seconds to talk it over. The question: it's a music category. Who wrote Empty Garden and who was the song about? Ten seconds. Think it over. Who wrote Empty Garden and who was the song about? Got it?
Elton John wrote it, and it was about John Lennon.
You got it. 10 points. Very, very good. Very, very good. 20-point toss-up question. The category is history. What president said almost a year before the U.S. entry into World War II, "We must be the great arsenal of democracy"? And we've got Frank over on the Washington side.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
You got it. 20 points. That's correct. Bonus question worth 10 points. Talk it over. The category is history. The question: give the first and last name of this famous British person who said, "In war, resolution; in peace, goodwill."
Winston Churchill.
That's correct. 20-point toss-up question. Ready on your buzzards. The category is science. The question is: what is the term for the energy of motion? And we're over at Jefferson. Rick.
Kinetic energy.
That's correct. You get a chance for another 10 points. Here's the bonus question, and you get some time to talk it over. The category is science. A substance whose water solution conducts an electric current is decomposed by that electric current. What is the decomposition called?
Electrolysis.
That's correct. Very good. Lots of bright students here. Another toss-up question worth 20 points to either team. Science is the category again. The question: in the 1850s, the French wine industry was having serious problems with wine that had spoiled. A certain French biologist suggested that the winemakers heat the wine for a short time to destroy the bacteria. I wasn't finished with the question. Let's see what happens here. Frank on Washington.
Louis Pasteur.
That's correct. The process, to finish the question, I was going to say, who was this French biologist? And we want his first and last name. The process, of course, pasteurization. Let's go to a bonus question. You get 10 seconds to talk this one over and try to win another 10 points. The category: current events. Not many children in the United States who were kidnapped or who have disappeared ever return home. What is the percentage of United States children that actually return home? I need a percentage, and I need it in 10 seconds.
40%?
That is wrong. Let's see if the other team knows.
10%?
That is incorrect, too. Nice guess, though, guys. It's 20%. 20% is the correct answer. Time for another toss-up question. Here we go. The category is science. What is a gastrectomy? And we're over at Washington. Frank again.
Removal of a stomach ulcer.
Well, let's see the judges. That's pretty close. An operation whereby surgeons cut out part of the stomach. We're going to accept that? Okay, we'll accept that one. It's worth 20 points. Bonus question, if you can get it. Talk it over 10 seconds. The category is science again. Of the 4 blood types in the ABO system, which one, A, B, AB, or O, could donate to any other person in that system and cause the least problems?
O.
That's correct. I'm blood type O. I don't believe it. Even I know that one. Okay, now let's take time for our scorekeepers to kind of add up the scores, and let's see if we know what the scores are. Here, we've got, at first it was 90-70. Washington was ahead. The current score now shows us with scorekeeper. It's on your screen. Washington 200, Jefferson 150. Let's go to Kelly.
It's now time to look at Washington High, where academic honors are well earned.
Washington Senior High School, located in southeast Cedar Rapids, opened in 1957. The Warriors have demonstrated both academic and extracurricular excellence. Washington student Steve Buttleman said this.
The main way that Warriors strive to do their very best is that everybody cares, not just the students or not just the teachers.
Susan Brooks commented,
the main focal point here at Washington is that education comes first and extra things come second.
When asked how she feels Washington strives for excellence, Roxanne Meeks said,
I think Washington is a school where everyone strives to do their very best. It's not just the people who are really smart or really good in athletics. Every person, there's something for everyone here at Wash, and they all work really hard to do the best at whatever they're good in.
High academic standards, a good balance of academics and extracurricular activities, and a solid cooperation between teacher and student make Washington a school worth going to.
Now it's time in the show to give the team that's behind a chance to catch up. In this case, it's Jefferson. We do it with a countdown question. To explain how the countdown works, here's Kelly.
The countdown will consist of a 1-minute question and a 60-second clock. As Chris starts to read the question, the clock will start. The person who thinks he knows the answer will answer the question and hit his buzzer, and the clock will stop. If that person gets the answer right, his team will get the same number of points as the number of seconds left on the clock. If that person answers the question wrong, then Chris will continue reading and the clock will start again. This will go on until someone answers the question correctly.
And now that everybody knows how that works, this is the countdown question, sealed in an envelope. You guys ready for this one? Okay, get ready to start the clock. Here is the question. Here we go. Give this man's first and last name. Now, this man was a German general who became a field marshal during the Second World. And we go to Jefferson and Rick.
Rommel.
That's correct. And the question was answered at 52, even though the clock on your monitor said 48. At 52 was when the button was pressed and the light went on. So, the countdown question at 52. Jefferson has it. Let me continue reading the question just for the benefit of the Washington team and the people in the audience. During the German invasion of France in 1940, he showed skills and resources as a division commander. From France, Hitler sent this commander to the African theater. After inflicting a number of major reverses on the British 8th Army, he was defeated at El Alamein in November of 1942 by the British General Montgomery and driven back to Tunisia. In 1944, he became commander of the German anti-invasion forces in France. Following his involvement in the plot of July 20th, 1944 to assassinate Hitler, he was given the choice of being court-martialed and shot, or of committing suicide. It is assumed he chose to commit suicide. This man's bold, unorthodox leadership as commander of the Africa Corps earned him the nickname the Desert Fox. Now, for a total from our scorekeeper, it's Jefferson 202 to Washington 200. That's about as close as you can get. Jefferson is the winner of tonight's edition of the Scholar Bowl. Let's have a big hand. Quite a contest tonight. That is about as close as you can get, and I'd like to thank both teams for a really splendid job. Let's give out some plaques here for your participation in the show tonight. Washington High School, thank you very much. A big applause for Washington. A good showing there. And for Jefferson. On the next Scholar Bowl, don't miss the competition when Kennedy meets LaSalle. Kelly?
This has been the Scholar Bowl, produced by Top Notch Television, a junior achievement company.
Until next time, this is Chris George and Kelly Wynn saying goodbye. We want to thank you and our sponsors for supporting the Scholar Bowl. Congratulations. You made it through.